We'll warn you right now, things may get a little fucked up and crazy.
What's even worse is I had a kid come in, and I was shitting in the urinal, and he came in, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing?
But if that's something you're into, then Mikes and Men is the show for you. The boys are gonna cover it all without holding back. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, and you could learn a thing or two. It's Mikes and Men, only on CBW.
Guardian Roadside Solutions is ready to help with your roadside emergencies serving the greater Cleveland area. They have the knowledge and experience to get you back on the move quickly with staff available 24/7 to help with flat tires, tire damage, changes, fuel delivery, vehicle lockouts, dead battery, or new battery installs. If you find yourself or someone you know in this situation, call a Guardian at 440-833-6000.
Applause, but hey, painting my face, do I make you laugh? Have I made you cry? Does it even matter what I do or if I try? What's the fucking point? Is there even one? Don't mean to bring the party down while we're having fun, are blurs, all designed the same. Did I lose my goddamn mind, or is it just my brain? It hurts to know no one needs you now. The curtains close and take a final bow.
What's up? Jay Remy here, host of NoOutletLive. Are you considering or curious about how you could start your own podcast? Join Anchor. Anchor has everything you need to make a podcast for free. Monetize your podcast, one-click distribution, record from anywhere on the app, and they have unlimited free hosting. Download Anchor on the App Store or Google Play. Anchor, podcasting made easy.
All of our loved ones always die in December. I miss the night times that I can't remember. Venom-filled veins and stone-cold sedation. Drugs are amazing and I fucking hate it. Kick the dirt off from your heels, darling. There's hell inside of these eyes. Let's lose ourselves around the cold rings of Saturn tonight. Fade away deep down into the depths. I wanna be swept out to sea. Life can seem like an ill-conceived illusion. There's no solution for some sicknesses. My soul turns to stone and I sink into the abyss. Chasing pipe dreams has its drawbacks. And without you, the world would be a much worse place. And without you, this world would be a much worse place. And without you, this world would be a much worse place. Without you, this world would be a much worse place. Without you.
The hottest DJ.
Buddy Addison's here to make sweet, sweet love to your ears whenever the fuck I feel like it. Tune in to CBW and maybe if you're lucky, I'll be on.
Or just invite me over for a good time.
Are you looking for a place to have custom t-shirts made for your business? Well, we have the place for you. Flathouse Press works with 100% eco-friendly material for all of you conscious folks. They can also put out orders in a fraction of the time large-scale competitors can. They are a fun, locally grown Cleveland original company. Go to flathousepress.com and check out the variety of party toys, headbands, and clothing in their catalog.
No Outlet Live.
Hey, I'm Jay Remy, host of No Outlet Live. If you're in a podcast that explore any and everything, check us out. We stream anywhere you listen or watch podcasts, or just type No Outlet Live, one word, in your Google search bar to find the show. Live Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook. No Outlet Live, your road to boredom ends here. Do you like Tessa? Do you think this will be a date that can last?
Well, she's not very articulate.
You turned your back, left me helpless and stranded. You turned your back, retracted the hand that you reached out with. This ain't the same world we once grew up in. And I ain't the same person that I once was anymore. Somebody please help me, save me from myself. Tell me eventually everything will be alright. Somebody please help me, save me from myself, and tell me eventually that everything will be alright. I never listen when my heart tells me to run, trapped between the cracks and seams hidden from the sun. I'm going blind. The cost of courage fucking hurts. Sometimes just existing's too hard. The drugs don't work as well anymore. A chain to mud stuck in the backyard. I feel vengeance under my flesh. Free me from this rain. Who can really be counted on to spare us from more pain? So somebody please help me, save me from myself, and tell me eventually that everything will be alright. Somebody please help me, save me from myself, and tell me eventually that everything will be alright.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number one. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
No Outlet Live with your favorite host on the North Coast
Jay Remy.
and the ant on a rant, Anthony Miano.
Andrew isn't gonna have to punch you because I will.
No outlet, but I need to charge my phone.
No Outlet Live.
We are live. This is No Outlet Live. It's April 9th, 2022. You can find the show really anywhere. Just look us up on Spotify. You can find the visual podcast and on YouTube after the fact. But we go live on Twitch every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can find the audio show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, the iHeartRadio app, Amazon Music, Audible, CastBox, and plenty of more places. And we are brought to you by FlatHousePress.com and Guardian Roadside Solutions. If you need to get a tow to get back on the road, if you need to get your car detailed, they got all kinds of services. Just call Guardian at 440-833-6000. And I want to introduce somebody to this show, a longtime friend of mine, somebody that I used to perform on stage with when I was a musician, genius, guru, master of everything. I held the world in my palm, and a lot of it was thanks to my man, BlackOut.
Oh, I thought you was really about to do all that about yourself and not give me my dues.
No,
that's crazy.
You know, a lot of my dues come back to BlackOut because he truly was an influence to keep me pursuing something I wanted to continue with. And he also held my back when I bailed. I bailed on so many shows that this man, he had to pick up my slack so many times. I mean, it was unbelievable how many times.
Yeah, I've definitely performed as you with your name in my face for a couple times. Just screaming my own name and everything, but pretending to be you. I have done it.
Yeah, this is my dude. We go a little ways back now. It's been some years, and we have a really fun show planned out for you guys. I recently had a conversation with significant others, my family, a lot of people. They had told me that I have a problem with keeping track with conversation. I'm a horrible conversator. And if what you're saying bores me, I would just lose my interest right away and I move right on from it. So I had printed out for every member of the show, but my co-host, Anthony Miano, don't let me forget to tell you guys to check out his book. Go to Amazon, get The Changing of the Gods, correct?
Yes. And yes, here it is. Yeah, just an FYI, if you type it into Amazon, there is a chance you will find another book called Changing of the Gods, but that is nonfiction, and there is no picture on the cover, and I don't think I'll be...
Are you throwing shade at the other book right now?
Well, kinda, and I think I can get away with it because the author's been dead for 20 years. Seriously, I went to his Wikipedia page, and there isn't even a photo of him. I don't even remember his name, and you know what my memory is like, so...
You're throwing heavy shade right now.
Hey, that is the American way, along with passing the buck, suing people, and expecting changes to our health without making any lifestyle changes, even when the problems were caused by our lifestyle in the first place. That's how this country works. That's what makes America great.
All right. Shit, Anthony's in here on fire, about to make America great again.
He's told no lies yet.
Yeah, have I said anything that's not true?
No, not yet.
So, what I was saying before the ant went on his rant was that I printed out in ADHD. I made a vague Facebook post that somebody told me, you got ADD. So I printed out an ADHD, because that's a form of ADD test for us to all take. And Anthony, you have the first page is what describes the test. And then beyond that, I believe it says stuff about ADHD or something. I lost my my interest in the middle of reading the description of the test.
Okay. Actually, are you sure BlackOut doesn't have what you're describing? Because I've got a list of instructions.
So wait. So let me tell you a little bit about this here. This man gave us this test before you got here. We're doing the test, and then he's repeating that, you have to do both parts of the test. But somehow, in between this man giving us this test, him taking it before we even got here, he's had this test for hours now at this point.
I did.
He chose not to read the simple instructions on the first page that he gave us. There was the page that describes the value of the test. Then there's the test itself.
And
okay. The last page is the instructions on how to take the test. He didn't even get to the part of how to take the test. He just took the test.
That is
if anything,
that's 100% what I did.
If anything describes what this man's test pretty much sums up, is the fact that he did not read the instructions that come with the test to take a test.
Okay, and I gotta say, on the back of this page is stuff that I'm wondering about its relevance here, because it's a routine created by a physical therapist with exercises called trunk stability and hip knee. And
no, he double printed on stuff.
Yeah, I double printed. The backside of that was Danielle had hip surgery, and I think that's printed out instructions on exercises for therapy.
Okay.
So you mean to tell me that you had a deficit in your attention to pay attention to the fact that you had
two different
types printed on one paper? Okay.
Oh man! So
hey,
yeah,
that's the way that this podcast is going. I see what we're doing. If this is the level of professionalism that I'm going to be experiencing here tonight, I'm just going to take my leave now.
Oh no! Please don't leave us. I got some funny videos for you.
This isn't the height of the funny.
Blackout if you're not blackout drunk yet, you might want to get there before you start watching Jeremy's videos.
I can't do that for legal reasons.
What?
Nope,
We're
gonna leave it there.
What the judge doesn't know.
Nope, we're gonna leave it there. If it's on tape, the judge will know.
All right, so while we're getting ahead with what's legal and what's not, let's just go ahead and jump right into video, and then in a little while I also got somebody calling in that I have a crazy memory with, and it's a very debatable issue.
It's not that Russian cousin fucker again, is it?
Hold on, who's a Russian cousin fucker? Oh no.
Yeah, that one time we took a call. Yeah,
a couple episodes ago, or maybe 5 or 6 episodes ago, we had a Russian guy. What was his name? Somebody called and was telling us about how he fucks his cousin, and it was ridiculous.
Right. Okay. Now I'm just gonna.
Besides that, we're about to jump into some great videos, some stuff that I have compiled strictly for the show. So let's go ahead and jump into that.
No Outlet News with Anthony Miano.
That's not right. Yeah, that was the wrong one.
We will now read from the first chapter of the book of the Holy Prophet J. Remy.
So this is the Holy Book of J. Remy. It's just hilarious videos. So what I'm about to show you guys is just a bunch of different things that I've seen throughout the week, and I thought it was worth discussing. What I'm going to start with, I already know that it's amazing. So hold on one second. Let me actually share my screen. Let's check out. Hold on. I'm fucking up over here. This has been a weekly thing. Just tell him about it, Anthony, how bad our video system is.
Yeah, so like Jeremy will try to go to full screen and it'll close it, or he'll try to unmute it and it'll open it
just
in a tab.
Leave the screen. I hate how desktop is anymore.
Yeah, it's like when Carl Winslow built a bathroom and he turned on the faucet and it flushed the toilet.
What do you guys think about this?
That's ball. Ain't none of that hers.
She's either a gym rat or a surgery addict.
None of that is hers.
Oh my god.
None of that. Look at that thigh to ass ratio. Look at it.
Is this attractive to you?
No. That's not real.
Otherwise, I think she's attractive.
I mean, from right there, yeah,
How can
that's
you really
awesome.
tell,
That's awesome.
though?
And then you see that.
Yeah, and then
like right before she walks over there, like she's
look
attractive.
at that butt crack goes like about.
That's manufactured.
I mean,
look at this chick feeling
look
herself
at
on the
it.
beach.
No, look at it. Just look at the thigh ratio. That's
Dude,
not real.
No, there's no way.
Look at it.
Why would you even do that to yourself?
I've never heard of plastic surgery to like make thighs bigger. I didn't know that was a thing. BlackOut, you ever seen that?
That's not even her thigh. Like that was just like a ball stuffed in her ass.
No. Wait. Oh. I thought thighs were separate from her ass. Okay.
Brother, hold on, man. Hold on, man.
I've seen this video so many times.
Please. Who is that coming off the goddamn pick and roll there, boy? Oh, brother, who's that on the logo? Because Jordan never did that move. He never wore these goddamn shoes. Brother got the baby blue goddamn kind of cord.
Oh my god, dude. So where I grew up in Toledo, a lot of these people had this dude's energy. They see something and they're going to make fun of you in the most funniest way. I swear to you, the best comedians in the world still live in the hood. That's where this is.
The J's with an Air Max bottom, man. Brother, come on. Let me three things. Let me rub. Let me play. Got the coke.
The dude has that church swag. I love it.
He said,
Oh yeah.
let me feel it.
Oh yeah. I did some military funerals with Baptist ministers, and they use amen like punctuation. Like, we are gathered here today to celebrate the life of Brother Bill. Amen. He is survived by his wife and 4 beautiful children. Amen.
Nut. What's up, man? It's got the sky blue, man. Take them all. Thank you, man. That's on? Yeah.
Take them all.
I like the bike, man. We got to get that on camera. But those.
All right. So check out this lady. Oh my god.
As Hank would say, what in the hell?
Is that a bird?
It's a birdcage backpack. Isn't that crazy?
See, that's that white people shit.
It isn't.
See,
that would be a good thing.
I don't understand why people just don't leave their animals at home. Like, why do you got to take your animal everywhere? And don't give me that emotional support animal bullshit, okay? Because that was just an excuse for somebody to take their animal out the house and get away with it.
Well, no.
Yeah, and if you get away with it, like, you're going to keep doing it. That's like somebody that gets addicted to stealing.
Because the thing is, I've seen people go out here and they have their animals and they just fucking just put the dog in the cart and just walk around with the dog. Like, I know ain't nothing wrong with you. You need that dog because the dog's in the cart, so the dog can't help you if you fall or pass out or something. The dog's in the cart. Where's the dog gonna go? That ain't your support dog. I know that dog does not have a job. That dog has been carried around. The dog is scared shitless in the cart because you got it around people.
Okay, 2 things. 1, most dogs don't have a job. And 2, the only emotional support animal I've seen on a regular basis, I know the guy has a legit reason.
Well, that brings up a good point. How many of these people actually have a certified dog that can do a job should be legally allowed to do that? Because a lot of people are doing emotional support animals and they're not actually legally certified to be a support animal. You could just buy the vest on Amazon.
Well, when I was guarding federal buildings, we had a rule where I forget exactly what the guidance was in the book, but one of my more experienced officers was like, "Look, if a dog's not an emotional support dog, you're supposed to ask them to take him out of the building. But if the dog's sitting there quietly and not bothering anybody, just let it go."
Yeah, because like legally speaking, because I used to do retail and I've done like other little jobs here and there like that are customer facing. Legally speaking, like you can't ask somebody if their dog is a service animal because of the fact it's like they're like HIPAA laws along lines of like
that's a HIPAA law to ask somebody if their dog is actually certified.
So it's more along the lines of like you can't ask them what their disability is if they have the animal. That's where the law is. Because if you're challenging the fact that the dog is there to perform a service, you're really questioning the fact, like, hey, what you got wrong with you, you know?
Oh man, I never thought of that.
So
aspect
like you're really
of
not supposed to the courtesies factors. You're not supposed to go out of your way to ask if the dog is certified. But if the dog's like, let's say like the dog just fucking shit on my carpet in the store or wherever, you can ask, is this a service dog or did you just bring? You have to remove your animal. Now when the animal becomes like a nuisance,
Or
yes,
a disturbance, a
yeah,
safety issue.
yeah, safety issue or a disturbance or a nuisance. That's when you can ask them to like remove the dog from the property. But other than that, like you really aren't supposed to address the fact that they have the dog. You just gotta let them go.
So what do you think about this lady and her bird?
She's fucking weird. Nah, they ain't shit wrong. Nah, that's just some weird ass shit.
Oh, there is something wrong with her.
Nah, she fucking just off the zonkies. Like, there's no reason why you got your bird in a cage on your backpack.
You know, I can think of a good reason, which is probably not the reason she's doing it. And you know what that reason is?
Drugs. Absolutely drugs.
Absolutely drugs.
Well, no. A practical use for that. And you know what that practical use would be? Distraction for a robbery crew.
Oh, come on.
Because think about it,
Come on, Anthony.
I mean, think about it. A bunch of guys are, stealing shit there. Nobody's going to notice because they're going to be like, hey, look at this old kook with the bird cage on her back.
I don't know. I mean, that almost sounds like a dumb idea I'd come up with.
You see what being around you too much has done to me? It's got me thinking like you.
All right, so check out this next video. This one kind of blew my mind.
So right here I purchased 50-pound gold panning raw unsearched pay dirt from Arizona mining. Great hobby idea. So
what he's saying is that he purchased on Amazon or eBay. He bought pay dirt from a show. He didn't specifically get it from a show, but a show I watch a lot is Gold Rush, where these guys in Alaska dig up gold and they process it and they make a living. They have huge businesses for mining gold. This dude buys the scraps, 50-pound bags for $225, and he has a little tiny mining thing where he extracts the gold out of this scrap dirt, pretty much is what it is.
So let's see if we can find any gold. It comes with the bags like that. It tells a little bit about it. So pretty much 5 bags. I opened one of them. And as you can see, it's pretty much raw sand. Whoops. Looks like have a little hole. Might have lost a little bit of gold.
You
but
ripped
that's
it.
Okay. We're gonna use our panning machine.
Now, when I found this video, I find all of my stuff that I show on this broadcast is from Facebook. A lot of the people in the commenting section, in the section for commenting, said that this exact piece of equipment was made for sifting only black dirt to get gold out of, and not for the dirt that he has, because this setup catches rocks, and you do not want rocks when you're sifting for gold. Gold is heavier than dirt and stone, so it sits at the bottom. But if you have rocks that are light enough to follow these swirls, then you're gonna have a mixture. And they're saying that it's very unlikely that this dude yielded the gold out of the dirt.
This is nice. It's pretty sandy. We gotta add on a little bit at a time. Make sure my bucket in the back. Yep.
So I'm
gonna
I'm gonna skip a little ahead to show you what he's got after he sifts about 5 bags, maybe 4 bags.
And we have 4 more bags like that. And
he
guess
has
what?
4 more.
We have all that is gold. I mean,
That's
there's
all
rocks,
gold.
those bigger rocks. But yeah, there's a big nuggets in there. Look at that. Wow.
Now, when I watched the show, a little bit of gold weighs more than you think. So he may, when he showed at the beginning of the video, the purchase, it was $225 a bag for a 50-pound bag.
And
I don't know if that was in the box.
And he bought 5 50-pound bags.
Something like that, because when he shows his cup, he says he has 4 more bags. So I don't know if they sent him a box that has just random amounts of dirt that weighs 50 pounds or whatnot, but
I think each one of those bags is 50 pounds.
that didn't look like a 50-pound bag.
No,
but like 50 pounds of dirt ain't
No, it's pronounced 50.
Yeah, like 50 pounds of dirt ain't that much.
I'm amazed. That's a really good
Yeah,
pay
that's
job.
not that much dirt, though.
$225
Probably like that whole
is
box
so
was
much
probably
fun.
50
And this
probably.
rock
we're gonna
right here
sell
is
it at
not
coin
gold.
store.
That's just
we'll see how much they're going to.
You find a lot of black dirt and black rocks where you find gold, and sometimes green. If it's underwater, you'll find green rocks and green dirt, and there's usually gold-rich dirt by green tinted and very dark dirt.
Funny you should say that. You're wearing green and gold right now.
Because that's what I'm about. We golden, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden.
They say they buy any kind of gold. What I'm gonna do is take that rock out.
Yeah, so
I
all
mean,
of
look
that.
at those nuggets
But
from
he does
the
have
back
a
over there,
little nice
and there's
piece
a
of
little
gold here.
flakes and little dust. But those in the back are there, almost nuggets, not picos, that's for sure. But what we do is grab the squeeze bottle, squeeze it,
Grab the
and
squeeze
try
button,
to scoop up
it.
all the gold. There's a little bit of more gold, so we squeeze it, all the water out.
Oh no, that really fascinates me that you could buy 50 pounds for $225, and I don't know how much that weighed. I wish this guy would have weighed that gold to see what he gets back.
Yeah.
Because then you could measure it up to like what an ounce cost of gold, and then divide it by whatever he has, like a 16th of an ounce or something.
Yeah, and this guy's been doing this for a little while?
I guess. I mean, he just buys gold,
He just buys
leftover
dirt
gold
and
dirt and sifts it.
Just buys dirt and sifts it.
Or maybe he's like this retiree I met once who sold used lawn mowers out of his house, but it was mostly because he enjoyed he liked fixing them. He just sold them to finance his hobby. Maybe he's
I worked with a guy that said when he retires, that's going to be his job.
What, sifting through gold?
No, fixing lawnmowers. He said that was going to be his thing, was fixing leaf blowers, lawnmowers, or whatever when he retires to keep him busy.
Oh, yeah. If it works for him and he enjoys it, good.
I mean, if you can retire good these days.
Yeah, I'm predicting eventually the word retire is going to be like so unknown that people are going to think,
It's a thing of the past already.
No, they'll be like, what language did that word originate from? It doesn't seem to have an exact translation in English.
Yeah, not no more. Not with inflation. Let's check out some another video I've sent in. Oh my god. Hold on. Damn it.
So we've got some Venom cosplay and
all right, so check out this chick. Hold on. I had to reverse this. Hold on, Anthony. Do you understand what just happened there?
I'm guessing they were saying something sexual through interpretive dance.
No. What is this chick doing right here?
Tapping?
What? What is she tapping?
I don't know. I don't know Morse code.
She is clapping that ass with no hands.
Okay,
she is clapping that ass with no hands.
It sounds more like the noise that like tap shoes make against a wooden floor. But
that is the sound of two ass cheeks clapping together.
Yes, sir. Blackout knows that sound well.
Skin on Skin. That's my
He's
favorite
written
song.
full songs about this. We've performed songs about this exact thing.
SoundCloud.com.
Okay, and
now let me ask you, what is this guy doing?
Oh my god, he's doing either the same thing or he's smacking his own balls together.
That is his nuts. This dude is.
Well, it's probably not his nuts. It's probably more like his hit the shaft of his meat slapping on his thighs.
You think he's
like a dog.
He's hanging long like that?
He's wagging his tail like a dog. You never done that? I have. Fresh out the shower, that's been like a thing to do.
Yeah, but you
just gotta wiggle yourself.
It's only for special moments that you can really do that, though, because when you're
on the
all
soft,
the way flaccid,
yeah, on the flaccid is when you can, yeah.
There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the same sound, similar. what she's making right there is one of my favorite dishes.
It's a hamburger steak.
Oh, you hammer anything, some pork, some steak. You get some hammer chicken, some hammer steak. Hammer all the meats. They are the best. But he found a tempo in there, and he knows how to play music to his wife making him a delicious dinner.
OMG, this man. Someone come get him.
Here goes some shit on TikTok.
Babe.
What?
Are you in my nightgown again?
It's the other one.
I know it's the other one. Why are you wearing it?
Because it's comfy.
Look at this dude. Look at his face. He is so honest. He said, because it's comfy, I want to wear your nightgown. Whatever. Like, get over it.
It just looks like a regular shirt on him.
It does.
Yeah. That would be me in like my ladies' nightgown.
I'm telling you, I would do the same bullshit. I don't care.
Me too, man.
Oh my God! Wow, Danielle.
Honestly, I wish I could have a moo-moo like as an adult. Like I want a moo-moo.
Doesn't he look very comfy? He's got his little glass of water.
Yeah, I think Danielle just bore a couple holes in the wall, staring daggers at you. When you said that. Like from the next room.
No, dude. When I was a kid, like I used to wear my grandma's like nightgowns.
Yeah, I know.
Look,
it has pockets.
He said what you said, Darius.
It's got pockets.
Oh, let me come back. Hold on.
You ruining it.
Whatever.
Time to start.
He said the same thing you said, though. He was like, it's got pockets.
Right, he's got his phone right there. He saw his phone chilling in his pocket, bro.
Exactly. It's got everything.
And he's
you
got
want.
nothing but that shirt, his drawers on, because that shirt's got pockets. That's a win.
Okay, I didn't know they made that kind of stuff.
Yeah, man, I need to get me one of those.
Now, this begs the question: how big is his wife?
The thing is,
that fits him.
No,
pretty good.
Here's the thing: she's probably really short.
Yeah, so
And
it's
like
like
that's
a full body.
Yes, that's like a dress on her. Put on him, it's a normal shirt because he's just a tall man.
You're right. You're actually completely
I gotta
right.
say, if you're wearing like any kind of pants with that, I would think that's his regular clothes.
Hiding my nightgowns.
She said it's time to start hiding. Look at him tucking his dick in.
19 inches on my side of the bed.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Black, do you have this problem?
No, I sleep alone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of do now too, but this was an issue for me.
Yeah, this used to be an issue. Yes.
30 on your side. Scoot over.
Every time.
Where are we going?
I hate that stuff.
Oh, it's the worst.
Where are we going?
Holy shit!
Look at her. I haven't even seen this one. She was waiting in the car. What is this asshole doing?
Xenomorph suit.
Oh, that's
down the bottom, the other
Venom.
suit.
Look, it's a morph suit. Like,
Down the bottom.
He's got the Venom suit.
Like, why is he in it?
Yeah, why is he in it? Yeah. That's cool as fuck.
But the way he just, I felt like this was just random too. The way she recorded him, I feel like he just got up and it was like,
I'm recording this now because I know.
Like it's time to wear a Venom suit right now.
like it just got delivered with the Amazon packages, and he's just like, I gotta put it on. I got to right now.
Like me and you were just discussing dinner, and now I'm gonna wear a Venom suit.
Like we're trying to talk about my dad's funeral. Why are you? But look, it came in the mail. I gotta make sure it fits.
My boyfriend's up there trying to fucking scare me. I already fucking know he is, so let's just fucking prove my point. Always trying to... Fucking bitch, I already knew!
That was super lame.
Damn, she still got scared. She knew it was coming, though.
Look at this guy.
I know, that's more effort than got put into the movies.
Look at this.
I know.
Wait, what did he say? Wait, go back.
Yeah, what the fuck was
fucking
that?
Prove my point. Always trying to...
Man, damn, I saw his foot before he jumped.
Oh, let's listen to this guy.
I came to see your boobies.
That was well
Dude,
worth being quiet for.
That was a lot better than I expected, for real.
I thought he was gonna say like he broke something, because she looked like she was just taking a nice relaxing bath. He's just like, I can't see your boobies. Hey you.
Oh.
You ever look at your
no.
person
That was some nasty brushes.
think to yourself, wow, how did I land you? You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
What a
and I'm
boyfriend.
so grateful for you.
That is absolutely me with my child's toys.
Is it?
Yeah, I be playing with all her shit more than her.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Actually, let's jump into it. How is it being a daddy, Black?
Oh man, it's like awesome, but like it's scary at the same time.
How old is your daughter now?
She just turned 1 on the 15th of February.
Oh man, are you worried about the old school, the long told story about being a daddy? You got to worry so much about being a father of a daughter.
Not even, because like my daughter got the same personality as me and her mom, and we both mean as shit.
Like...
So I'm not even worried about her. I'm just worried that like she just gonna be into a lot of fights, or just like running her mouth or running her hands. Like that's gonna be her problem. I already know it. She's just gonna have them problems, and I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared to get them phone calls and be like, "But did the other person swing back?" Self-defense.
Oh man, but what if it's not? What if your daughter becomes a
bully?
bully?
Hey, listen. As Neji once said on Naruto,
as
Neji once said, man, you're either born great or not.
Who said that?
Neji on Naruto said, if you're either born great or not. So if she just happens to be the bully, she was born to be that great bully. I mean, she gonna do it to the best of her ability.
Anthony, do you watch Naruto?
No. I never heard.
I've been so out of the loop because honestly, I was a huge Dragon Ball Z fan.
It's the GOAT.
And every fan of Dragon Ball Z that I've ever met, they told me to watch that, and I never did.
Yeah, I never heard of that until I remember a couple of years ago when there was that whole this mob is gonna storm Area 51.
Oh yeah, and they were talking about Naruto running.
Yeah, and then
that was very popular.
And then there was this honest to God real life picture of an Air Force officer who had to give a briefing on that with a straight face, and it showed him like, with doing one of these things, like explaining.
You said a naval officer had to
an Air Force officer.
An Air Force officer had to break down the Naruto run?
Yes, with a straight face, like in a briefing in front of senior officers.
Now, you see, that's why I know that I'm missing out on something I'll probably love, because that has gone so mainstream and so viral that I know the run and have never watched one episode.
Yeah, neither have I. I've just never been into anime myself.
I love it. I think I should start.
The thing is though, like there's a niche, like there's a thing for everybody in it, because like if you like certain stuff, like there's one for you. Like, and that's the one thing I have been able to say, like getting into anime and stuff. Like there's an anime for everybody. Like even there's like things that like other people might not like that you might like. Like there's some. I personally, like me, I don't like the sports ones because like they be doing some shit. Like I'm like, I wish I could see that in real life. But then other times, like I have seen the things that they do. A lot of times, what they'll do is they'll animate the stuff that players actually done in real life and like do it. Or like I've seen like.
What do you mean by the players?
So like if you see like there's a basketball one out. The name escapes my mind right now, but there's a basketball one, and there was like there was a part in it where the characters came over to America and they like played a black, like all black. The characters were all African American, and they were a street team, and the characters were doing things like that, like NBA street players would do, like throwing the ball behind their back.
NBA Street was the game,
yeah,
bro.
So like they were doing things that they like a street basketball player does, like throw the ball behind their back and like hit it with their elbow in like a different direction. Like they were doing that, or like bouncing it off someone's head, putting it under their shirt. Like they were doing all that the same way, like in the show that they would like if you were watching someone play street basketball like outside.
Anthony, I think we covered this on the show before. Have you ever watched and won or played NBA Street in the early 2000s?
No, I did. I played NBA Jam, where it was, you know, like 2-on-2 with all the pro teams.
Right, that's kind of like where the concept came from.
Okay,
that is kind of where
I do remember On Fire mode, where you could like do one of those, like your player could leap from half court, do this
slam dunk,
and the glass would shatter like all the way to the other hoop.
Yeah, so like that's where NBA Street like came from, off of the concept of NBA Jam.
It's like, let's take all the crazy shit from NBA Jam and turn it up.
All the things that you can't do in real life, let's do that.
Yeah, like
that's
they
the
did
point
it
of
in
playing
real
video
life.
games in general.
Like they used to jump off like walls and throw like they even came out with, I think, the NFL version of it, like NFL Street. That was a good game too.
NFL Street was great.
Yes, because you could run on the walls and touchdown off the wall. Come on now.
I did play NFL Blitz, where like when you're playing on defense, you could tackle
Blitz
a guy and then
dope.
jump on him multiple times. Yeah, and yet when I recommend, you know, making sports contact sports in real life that aren't, they call me a kook. Like, well, let's just think. I think golf would be a lot more watchable if the players also hit each other with the clubs.
Yeah, like I saw that one. This was it was some show. I saw it on Hulu. It was like Steph Curry was hosting it. It was like a mini golf show or something like that.
Steph
and like
Curry on mini golf.
So like the thing, it was like it's a mini golf show, and like they just like they play putt, and then like they have like an obstacle course to run after like they make a shot. And I was like, this made putt and golfing so much more interesting. Like if all putt was like this, I would definitely be trying to play putt all the time. Like I'd try to make that a professional thing.
Yeah, and what I was thinking for, you know, golf on the regular courses was, you know, both guys line up and hit their ball at the same time, and then as soon as they hit it, they got to run over to a golf cart, and then they got to frantically drive to wherever the ball landed.
It's like hardcore golf.
Hardcore golf. Yeah, no, I could get into that.
And Woods is about to sink the birdie, and oh my God, Nicholas has busted him in the kneecap with a 9-iron. Oh my.
You're ridiculous. All right, so let's finish up a couple more of the videos that I have, and then we're gonna jump into this ADD test. So this one, hold on, let my internet catch up with this.
Hold on,
Hold on, it's because I have several Facebooks open. This one really touched me in a different way.
What you talking about? You gotta go like that. Like you gotta bring your leg up. Like like. Bro, you smell like shit. Bro, you smell like shit, bro. I swear to God, bro.
This girl put fart spray on her butt cheeks and really tried to play.
Why the fuck?
Oh, man,
why does anyone even make that stuff?
No, because like that is actually the grossest smelling stuff that has ever been created.
Bro, look at his face. He thinks.
Have you ever smelled that? Have you ever smelled fart spray before?
Dude, it
is
the
rancid.
Worst.
Because like the thing is like that smell don't go away. Like that's not an easy smell to get rid of.
Listen to how he explains the smell of this spray.
You like shit. Why did that me like that? Yo, get yourself together.
I'm sorry, whoever created that shit belongs in prison.
Like ass.
The person that created that was probably in prison.
Oh, he is a millionaire now.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, they don't have just spray, they have bags. Like
you
can set them up. Yes, you set it up as like it just pop. So dude, when I was in high school, we threw these things in this popular girl's backpack. Like she had her little purse open, and we just all you hear is somebody pop the bag and just drop it, and it just starts, and all of a sudden you just smell shit. Just out of nowhere, dog. We were putting these things in like trash cans, people's lockers. We were just throwing them wherever the fuck we could. And this school smelled like shit for like a good week.
Dude, just look at how he reacts to
What you
this.
talking about? You gotta go like that. Like, you gotta bring your legs.
She set them up good.
Really good.
Dumper.
Dumper.
Look, she immediately started laughing because she knew it was. She immediately started laughing because she knew what it was.
He started talking to her like one of his friends. He said, "You smell like shit, bro."
Hey, yo, you smell like you got your shit together.
You smell like shit, bro. Like you get in the shower.
Yo, get yourself together. Bro, I ain't got done like that. I don't smell like ass. No, you gotta go get a shower, bro. No.
Why you just draw me like that?
Go get a shower.
Why you just draw me? Yo, pick me back up.
For what? Hell no, not smell like that.
He said, hell
Bro.
no.
Bro, the toilet wouldn't be gonna smell like that.
Oh my god.
They combined like a way to.
Hell no. He said the toilet don't even be smelling like that.
But that's some real love where he's like, just go get in the shower. Like, why are you playing with me? You stink. Like, go get in the shower. But he's not like packing his bags.
He should.
you would
honestly,
pack your bags over a little stanky booty.
Not. First of all, do you know how that shit smells?
Yeah,
that's not a normal stink.
It's not. I would have been like, what did you do?
Here's the thing. He's more so concerned in his speech.
Yeah,
you can hear it. He's like, just go shower, please. Like, yeah. I'm more concerned that you smell like that.
Like, what did you just took a shit?
Because like, here's the thing, man.
What
like,
did you eat?
You can tell they've been together for a long time. Because he's more concerned by the fact that like he ain't never smelled her like that.
Yes,
like he didn't smell her funky before, not like that though.
He's like, I done ate your pussy, and I've never smelled nothing like this in my life.
You smell like
This could
you
easily
shitted on
this could easily lead to them both being on Cops if that show were still on the air. You know what I'm saying?
You say that because they're black?
No, because this could easily escalate. I mean,
shit! You smell like a
Why you just tell me like that?
A baby with diarrhea, like for real.
You smell like a baby with diarrhea.
Of course, there is a possibility that she didn't smell bad at all, and they're both acting. Huh?
It said at the beginning of the video. It said there's fart spray on her. It was a fart spray prank.
Again, it said that. Let's make it true.
Hold on. Check this out. Now really watch this. You see that? Oh. This person was out on a little ass kayak thing and just got swallowed by a fucking whale.
Wait, what?
Yes, dude.
I missed that part.
Look at this. This is a person in a boat getting eaten by a whale, like Moby Dick. See the paddle in the boat? Now watch it in slow.
Oh!
Bang! Motherfucker right in there.
Oh!
Got swallowed by a fucking whale, dude. That's crazy. That's scary as fuck.
Damn.
That's why I went to the
ocean.
ocean one time and I was out there swimming, and then we went fishing on a charter boat and somebody picked up a little shark. And I was like, oh, I was swimming. For some reason, I didn't realize where I was at until that happened. You can get eaten anywhere in the ocean.
Yeah, fool.
And this motherfucker got swallowed by a whale.
This man said you can eat anywhere in the ocean.
Look at this. Look at it. Right there. Bang. Going right into the mouth of a whale. And them things can swim deeper than most aquatic creatures.
Yeah. Not really any good ones.
It looked like his arm out though on the other side. It looked like he popped out.
Well, when I read into it, it said that the person did get rescued from out of the mouth.
How?
It looks like because he was
One of
kind of
your
like
eyes.
tucked into the boat, he kind of like popped out of the other
Hey,
side. But it
everyone
was, like,
used to
stuck
do
with the
this.
boat.
Take your
yeah,
finger.
I mean the boat is probably
Cover one of your eyes.
That's probably what kind of saved him was the fact he was kind of strapped into it, so he's kind of probably still hanging out enough for him to be like rescued.
I mean, the whale was probably like, "Oh, that looks appetizing." I can't swallow that.
Yeah, it probably couldn't close his mouth all the way and get going.
Exactly. So yeah, he probably didn't get. I mean,
God damn though, that's scary as fuck though.
That's very scary.
Yeah, that did it for me.
I mean, this guy could like maybe make a small living just doing speeches about
Moby Dick too.
Or no, I mean just like doing speaking engagements, like going to school.
Yeah, I was eaten by a fucking aquatic monster.
Or maybe like a spokesperson for a company that makes profits from killing marine life and being like, whales are the greatest aquatic threat to the human race, which is why we must exterminate them now.
I think we fight people exterminating them for their fat. But watch this, lady. She's saying, before I start this, what she said previously is take one finger, place it over one of your eyeballs, okay?
And then look at your finger with the other eye.
Look at your finger with the other eye. Put it closer to your eye. It looks like she's about 1 inch from her eyeball. Okay. Now you use one eye to look at the finger, and then you use the other eye to look at the finger that's held over the opposite eye. Just watch this.
And then take it off.
That is, I've never seen nobody pull this trick off like this. I know people that can do it just on command. I've never seen nobody have a trick to do it.
Hey, everyone needs to do this. Take your finger, cover one of your eyes, and then look at your finger with the other eye, and then take it off.
She looked like, hold on, let me pause
Everyone
this at the
needs to
right
do this.
spot to give
Take
her
your
the
finger,
voice that she
cover
looks
one of your
like.
eyes, and then look at your finger with the other eye, and then take it off.
So, where you want to go get dinner?
Yeah, that's the look of a woman like, why am I doing this?
No, she had fun. She's the one that did it. Her husband's like, why the fuck are you doing this?
Why you look like that?
Yeah, why you on TikTok? You're 47.
The fucking kids got high school in them.
Hey, everyone needs to do this.
This is one that I feel like there's a lot of discussion.
What in the fuck? Oh, what the hell? Nope. Nope. What in the absolute fuck?
So these people are laying down, and their style of worship for this day is to get belted on the butt cheeks. And it looks like he only chooses the females, this pastor.
He look like he hitting the same person.
He likes that booty. Bow!
Dirty.
The Lord God has commanded me to whoop thy ass.
That's a lady in a dress. That's another lady in a dress. Now he's looking at
And
this
now there's
lady
another
in the dress.
guy behind the men with...
All the men are in the back.
Yeah, but
and
look,
he
did you
ain't
notice...
spanking them.
But no, but there's another dude with a belt, see?
How do you feel about this kind of worship? Do you think that...
I think it's a sexual kink disguised as a religious service.
How do you even get this many people to think they can serve the Lord this way? That's what gets me.
Okay, go back to like the 22 second.
Look at him getting it. You're right. There is another guy over here.
Hey, he's spanking the same people. He's spanking the same front people.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's stepping past the man.
He went
You're
back
right.
to the front. He said, no.
Nah.
Right there.
No, he just standing
This
there.
guy? Oh, you're right.
He was just standing there, though. He ain't hit nobody yet, though.
You're right.
He just standing there.
He might feel like it's not right.
Nah, he ain't hitting one of them.
And yet
men.
he's holding a belt and he's wearing the...
And he clutching it, though. Like, he's really got a grip on that.
Yeah, maybe he's looking for like the
No,
right
he's-
victim.
look, okay,
He's
right
looking for the
over
right
the
thick
reverend's
male. He like,
shoulder.
nah, you're not thick enough, Paul.
Okay,
Oh,
look over
look
the
at little
reverend's shoulder in
James.
the last second. There was another guy that's still actively whipping people.
Hold on. Oh shit. Blackout, you kill me. He said you ain't thinking of Paul.
Okay, hold on. Look very closely.
See, he's like, ooh, look at little James right here.
Where are you looking for, Anthony?
Look very closely over the pastor's shoulder in the last few seconds.
It's about to restart. Oh, right here?
Yeah, there's another guy.
Yeah, there's a guy over here and there's a guy in the front. This dude starts in the front though, and he walks past these fellas, and he sees he's getting some good booty over here.
He's like, share the booty, Pastor Charles.
It's like, oh yeah,
share the cheeks.
Mrs. Reverend won't do this.
This, I'm fairly a believer, but when it comes to actual church, I don't believe that anything truly God is in church. Church is a fake, like it's so fake, and I can't stand it.
Yeah, he will.
I do believe in the higher power, but this dude's getting away with some weird sexual assault, and it's so weird. It's like Charles Manson.
Sodomy.
On the other hand, he's doing it openly, and not in his office.
Like, so it's crazy. It's like everybody's sitting there, dog. Like just like
is the song in the background saying Jesus knows? It's so bad.
It's probably
Jesus knows, and he doesn't say shit. It's like, God is basically like, oh yeah, people can use my name to justify whatever, and I won't do shit about it.
Some
while they're
freaky
alive.
kinky shit. This is kinky. This is BDSM.
It's like you ever seen that movie? You ever seen that movie Good Luck Chuck?
Good Luck Chuck. That's about the gay couple.
No, that was I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so Dane Cook
Different
plays
Chuck
this
show.
guy who gets cursed that like right after women hook up with him, they meet the right one, and then there's this. And then there's this one woman. She's like, "Oh God, oh
You know
God.
what? I actually
and
remember
Jesus,
this movie.
and the Holy Spirit and the Holy Ghost."
Sometimes it'd be like that. I feel like a lot of people join church to find that freaky woman that's like Jesus crazy. But what if you get too Jesus crazy in your partner?
Are you speaking from experience?
Not from experience, because I've never actually had like a super church going woman put out, but I would have at one point because I used to be a frequent church goer. Believe it or not, after Blackout knows me too well, so he could never imagine it. What?
Not at all.
Look at Anthony's face. Just pondering. He's like, this dude really went to church ever?
That's crazy.
Yeah, like you said, believe it or not, and I was like, I don't.
Yeah, I know. My spot in the upper room has been canceled, so.
Oh, man.
I already got courtside seats to every game in hell for the rest of my life when I go.
Courtside?
Courtside, baby. I'm watching them dunk all day long, because when Magic finally go, baby, I'm trying to tell you.
It's over with.
Those are going to be the greatest All-Star games ever.
I don't know. As long as he can as long as he keeps sleeping with all his cash under his mattress, he'll be fine.
Right. And then the unicorn blood that he siphons on the weekends, I know it is.
Is that how he doesn't have
Look,
AIDS?
man, if Magic can survive, I can survive. That's all I'm
that was
saying.
South Park when Cartman gave Kyle AIDS. They went to visit Magic Johnson. He's like, well, I don't trust banks, so I just keep all my money in a big pile in my bedroom. And it turned out that was keeping him alive. And it was revealed that the cure for AIDS was injecting $100,000 in cash directly into your bloodstream.
So, let me get into one more video. I only got time for... Oh, that's perfect. There's only one more video left. I'm a huge fan of chopping wood in the summertime. This dude's got the most badass axe in the world. Look at this thing. Look at this. That is 6'7". Or no, that's an 8-bladed. Oh, am I wrong? Is that 7 or 8 blades?
You could call it the Axe Drix.
3, 6, 7, 8. So that's an 8-bladed axe, and it splits your wood, perfect for burning and having bonfires. I need this. He made it. Obviously, you can see by there's like weld marks and polishing and shit on there. But yeah, look at that.
Cuts wood. You see the way he just threw it onto the stump like a mic drop?
Like a fucking badass motherfucker. That's exactly how that went. Real quick, we're going to go to a quick break. We will be right back in give us about 10 minutes, and then we'll go over this ADHD test. And I have somebody that's going to call in about a weird UFO memory that I've had in my past. When we come back, just make sure to check out everywhere that we're at. Just Google NoOutletLive, and you will be able to find us everywhere. Just put us in your Google search bar, NoOutletLive, one word, and we'll see you momentarily.
A little fucked up and crazy.
What's even worse is I had a kid come in and I was shitting in the urinal and he came in and he's like, what the fuck are you doing?
But if that's something you're into, then Mikes and Men is the show for you. The boys are gonna cover it all without holding back. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, and you could learn a thing or two. It's Mikes and Men, only on CBW.
Guardian Roadside Solutions is ready to help with your roadside emergencies serving the greater Cleveland area. They have the knowledge and experience to get you back on the move quickly with staff available 24/7 to help with flat tires, tire damage, changes, fuel delivery, vehicle lockouts, dead battery, or new battery installs. If you find yourself or someone you know in this situation, call a Guardian at 440-833-6000.
Applause, but hey, painting my face, do I make you laugh? Have I made you cry? Does it even matter what I do or if I try? What's the fucking point? Is there even one? Don't mean to bring the party down while we're having fun. Our blurs, all designed the same. Did I lose my goddamn mind, or is it just my brain? It hurts to know no one needs you now. The curtains close and take a final bow.
What's up? Jay Remy here, host of No Outlet Live. Are you considering or curious about how you could start your own podcast? Join Anchor. Anchor has everything you need to make a podcast for free. Monetize your podcast, one-click distribution, record from anywhere on the app, and they have unlimited free hosting. Download Anchor on the App Store or Google Play. Anchor, podcasting made easy.
All of our loved ones always die in December. I miss the night times that I can't remember. Venom-filled veins and stone-cold sedation. Drugs are amazing and I fucking hate it. Kick the dirt off from your heels, darling. There's hell inside of these eyes. Let's lose ourselves around the cold rings of Saturn tonight. Fade away deep down into the depths. I wanna be swept out to sea. Life can seem like an ill-conceived illusion. There's no solution for some sicknesses. My soul turns to stone and I sink into the abyss. Chasing pipe dreams has its drawbacks. And without you, the world would be a much worse place. And without you, this world would be a much worse place. And without you, This world would be a much worse place without you. This world would be a much worse place without you.
The hottest DJ.
Buddy Addison's here to make sweet, sweet love to your ears whenever the fuck I feel like it. Tune in to CBW and maybe if you're lucky, I'll be on.
Or just invite me over for a good time.
Are you looking for a place to have custom t-shirts made for your business? Well, we have the place for you. Flathouse Press works with 100% eco-friendly material for all of you conscious folks. They can also put out orders in a fraction of the time large-scale competitors can. They are a fun, locally grown Cleveland original company. Go to flathousepress.com and check out the variety of party toys, headbands, and clothing in their catalog.
No Outlet Live.
Hey, I'm Jay Remy, host of No Outlet Live. If you're in a podcast that explore any and everything, check us out. We stream anywhere you listen or watch podcasts, or just type No Outlet Live, one word, in your Google search bar to find the show. Live Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook. No Outlet Live, your road to boredom ends here. Do you like Tessa? Do you think this will be a date that could last?
Well, she's not very articulate.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
Welcome back to No Outlet Live.
It is Gangsta Rizzios. It is No Outlet Live. We're back. And I want to jump right in to this ADHD test. So I was talking to you guys earlier about how I've been told I have a problem with my attention. So Anthony, go ahead, and I gave you a couple of papers. Go ahead and skim through that and tell us the basis of this test that I gave myself. I administered a test to see if I could diagnose myself.
Okay, so instructions, symptoms. Ask the patient to complete both Part A and B of the symptom checklist by marking an X in the box. Score Wait a minute. I think BlackOut has the actual test itself.
A couple of us do. Actually, I have a test. BlackOut has a test. And I had Danielle do a test on her observation of myself. Because I kind of felt like I may not understand myself how ADD or ADHD I am for me. Somebody on the outside has to look in and give their perspective.
Okay. So, score Part A. If 4 or more marks appear in the darkly shaded boxes within Part A, then the patient has symptoms highly consistent with ADHD in adults.
Hold on. You said on Part A, if you have 4 or more, then you are diagnosable.
Then the patient has symptoms highly consistent with ADHD, and further investigation is warranted.
Okay. And then on Part B, what does it say about that?
The frequency scores on Part B provide additional cues and can serve as further probes into the patient's symptoms. Pay particular attention to marks appearing in the dark shaded boxes. The frequency-based response is more sensitive with certain questions. No total score or diagnostic likelihood is utilized for the 12 questions. It has been found that the 6 questions in Part A are the most predictive of the disorder and are best for use as a screening instrument.
Okay, so now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you trade places with Danielle because she filled out her diagnosis of me. So go ahead and go grab her, put her in your spot, and then give her them papers so that she can come to her findings along with the official stuff. BlackOut, you did this test yourself.
Yes.
Now, what did you score out of 1 through 18? There's 18 questions here, and grab that, doggers. It is it is, hold on. Look at him. That's not the spot for it, but it'll work because that is a birthday dog. It is our dog's birthday. We did the whitest stuff ever earlier, and we're holding a little birthday celebration. But this is Danielle. I know. Hold on. Let me switch over your little nameplate. So what we have here is a questionnaire that has 18 questions, and it shows. Hold on.
Good enough.
Okay, so you see her name here. This is Danielle. This is my significant other. I have a checklist for symptoms on being ADHD. BlackOut. What did you score 1 out of 18 in the darkest of dark, which is very often, it says on this questionnaire, it says very often is on the very far right side of the page, and that's when you're showing super symptoms of ADHD, I would say.
Yeah, I got 13 in the dark shaded area out of the 18 boxes.
13 out of 18. So you scored yourself, and that's why I went for an outside perspective on what I have. So I might have to combine 2 different tests to see what I would say is my actual score. Now, Danielle, babe, go ahead and tell me. So what I scored out of it was 8 out of 18. So 10 of these questions, some of them are fairly there. Let me actually go back to my screen here. If you look at my test, you could see that some of them are in the middle. That's where I think on the regular, I'm usually in the middle of these things. She scored me a little differently, and she said, you are completely ADHD. Now, I highlighted some of your questions that you had about me that you scored differently. How often do you have trouble wrapping up the final details of a project once the challenging parts have been done? That is question 1. You scored me often. I said rarely.
Yeah, you're over it. You get done what you need, you think is the important part, and then
But I don't finish.
I mean, technically she didn't lie because earlier you did not finish reading the instructions.
Or like when we
you literally
the
took
house,
the test and then didn't read the instructions for the test.
When we painted the house and you're just like, this sucks, and you came in last minute when I
was the last one to paint.
Yeah.
Wow. Hold on. What do you mean, wow? She's saying that I started and quit, but I actually finished the job.
95% of it. I did all the little
I disagree.
boring parts, and you did the parts I couldn't reach.
I completely disagree.
Because you wanted you were over it.
Okay. So so the second question that I highlighted on your test about me on this ADHD self-report scale is question 10. We have been kind of consistent from 2 to 10. On 10, it says, how often do you misplace or have difficulty finding things at home or at work? I said often. You said often. And on question 10, I put sometimes. Do I really lose things that much?
It's almost every day you're asking me where something is.
But it's usually not something that I have control of. Like I actually have a question for you right now on where something is.
Is it something Cash took?
No, I know it's not because you always move it. Say it again. Say it. So one thing I've been looking for is it was actually purchased. I bought it for one of the holidays, your birthday or your Christmas or something. I bought the eye cover things for sleeping, like that old rich people bullshit. I sleep during the day because I work at night.
A beauty mask? You sleep with a beauty mask?
Yes. I do. Stop laughing so hard, Black.
So you really did move to the suburb, bro, and it turned into a whole new person.
You threw it on the floor in the bedroom, and when I made the bed, I unraveled it from a pile of your dirty clothes.
No, it's not.
And
No, it's
I
not.
put it on the dresser.
Oh.
No, it's not,
It's
because
either the dresser or the top of the headboard.
No, it's not. I leave it next
found
to
it
a
on the
pillow
floor.
crushed next to the wall, and it's never there. I wear it all the time, and I can't sleep when the sun's going through the windows. And I misplace that all the time, and I never bring it up. But I do misplace it all the time, and it's not me misplacing it. It's you misplacing
I
it.
don't use it because it's covered in your gross face.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
I mean, it is kind of gross.
All right, so let's move on from my gross face.
Thank God.
So from 10 to 13, we had a difference in opinion. On question 13, it says, how often do you feel restless or fidgety? On my test, I say sometimes. Your test, it says often. Very often, actually. It says, I'm nonstop fidgeting.
Wow.
I'm nonstop restless.
Yes. Even when we're driving, you have to be messing with the radio. I'm scared I'm going to die. Even when you eat, you have to wiggle your legs. Damn.
Yeah, I am guilty of that. I can't even debate this.
Wow.
You can't even sit still to eat.
Oh.
Like you're always wiggling or
That's
messing
crazy.
with music, or you got to constantly be doing something.
I'm doing the same stuff, bro.
I
And I
fidget a
definitely
lot.
put very often at that part on this test. Because I'm like, I know I be moving around all the time. And it's not even because, like, it's not on purpose. Like, I really don't mean to. And then you try to find ways to just be like, let me pick something small to move so that I can just be moving. And no one can notice it.
Yes.
Like, I'll just wiggle my toes sometimes in my shoes because, like, no one can see me wiggling my feet. But
I'm
I know
not self-conscious about it. I just go hard, like with the. I am.
But see,
a
I've been
fidgeter.
doing it for so long that like I've been like, you know what, people bring it to my attention, so like I just pick small things to do.
Okay, so let's jump into question 14 right after that. How often do you have difficulty unwinding and relaxing when you have time to yourself? My answer was never. I chill to the motherfucking max. Danielle puts on her version of the test. In the blank squares, it says sober? ? And then it says often. Explain this.
I was just being honest. When's the last time you relaxed sober?
I don't know when the last time I was sober was.
When you're not drinking, you get extra antsy, and that's when you start chopping wood or cleaning, or you're
We were just talking about-
feverishly vacuuming, or you find yourself something else to do. You're not ever sitting still unless you have a buzz on.
Damn. I almost feel like I can't even debate that one either. You might.
Because I be doing the same shit. I told you, bro, you got ADHD. We got that.
I didn't fill that out
we
from
really
like a
got
mean
that.
place. I was just trying to be honest.
I know, and that's why I wanted to put you on, because we can actually have the conversation and with no worries about it here. On question 17, so we go from 14 to 17. How often do you have difficulty waiting your turn in situations when turn taking is required? This one I have a problem with.
Grocery store.
Oh, hold on.
You can't wait the lines, bro.
He won't go to the grocery store. He comes back like a maniac, angry.
That's why I use self checkouts. That is why I use self
When's the last time you
checkouts.
went to the grocery store? I think you've gone once in 4 years.
No. I did all of everything when you had surgery.
That sounds like because you had to.
Was you shopping when you just got serious surgery?
But that sounds like because you had to.
I sent Al to the store, and then he stole $20 off my card while he was shopping. You didn't go.
Oh, shit. You are right. I completely forgot about that. Oh man. Okay.
What the fuck?
So let's move on from there too. So question.
Yeah, because you just put yourself into a big asshole.
Yeah, and she scored the last 5 as positively ADHD, but this is and I didn't even score none of these, or one of them is slightly ADHD behavior in the last 5 questions, and she was like, no, you're straight ADHD for all of it. But question 18 says, how often do you interrupt others when they are busy? So how often do I interrupt you when you're busy?
When I'm doing dishes and you'll just walk in front of me and do whatever you
Come
need
on,
to do.
sometimes I need to get something.
Okay.
Like, honestly, come on. Like, I don't do that often.
Okay.
Are you being for real? Like, I am constantly in your way.
Well, we have a tiny kitchen, so it just is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not really in your way, and I even apologize when I am in your way.
Well, not when you get up for work. You're angry.
Oh, no. When I get up for work, just don't be in my fucking way, because any way is in my way. We can't hear you on the microphone because you don't have one. But I'm like not always.
Tell him I said that.
I didn't even hear what you said.
I said he should probably apologize now, just as like an advance on future.
Say you sorry now, bro.
Like I was saying, you're not on a microphone, so just wait a second before we can jump into this. But I don't feel like I'm in the way that much.
I feel like if somebody is in your way, you will just push through to do what you want to do.
Oh yeah, I got to do what I got to do. Like
whatever you're doing is more important than whatever they're doing. It doesn't matter.
Well, with Anthony's advice, he said I need to
and
apologize now. I am sorry. I downloaded this and printed out the test and had you do one yourself as an evaluation of my behavior. And I'm going to work on it. That's why I wanted to do this, was to try to work on myself.
That's what you like to hear.
Mental health and self-health. I said all of that with an F, which is completely wrong. But I'm working on it. And
South side with an F.
I work for some of that self-health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuff.
Ew. But I am going to work on it, and I'm going to keep a hold on these. And I guess they're dated. So next year we'll see where we're at, and we'll take this test over. And we'll see if I have made myself any progress on changing my behavior. I think a lot is going to play into it, but we'll see. I guess we'll just feel it out. So on April 9th, put that in your phone calendar.
All right.
Thank you for coming in.
Yep.
And I am going to have somebody that I grew up with call in. Go ahead and take your spot back, Anthony.
Get out of there.
Dexter was like, okay, I like you, but I'm done here.
So when I was a child, I had something happen in my life that is really freaky. I saw a UFO, and I saw it with 2 separate people. One of them was grown, one of them was my age. So I thought about it as like, could this be a
for real?
Could it be real? Was I dreaming? And for some reason, it's just it doesn't seem like it. Have you ever thought that you've seen a UFO, Ant?
No.
What about you, Black?
No.
No. So
but I did think. Hold on. No, I didn't see a UFO, but I think I did see aliens though. And I swear to God,
like you mean like the physical alien itself?
Yes, like the physical representation. Not just one though, 3.
Hold on. See, I don't talk to people about my UFO story because I feel like people will be like, oh, this dude's way out of his mind, did way too much drugs.
That's what they think about you anyway.
Did.
I was too young. to have that. And there was an adult with us that seen the same thing.
Maybe though. I mean, no, because I believe I saw what I saw. So like, no, you might have saw what you saw, bro.
Hold on, we're gonna be waiting for a call from a childhood friend of mine. She should be hitting the line any moment here. I've talked about it on another podcast. So when I was a child, I was like babysat by my neighbors, and right next door I would just go back and forth between houses. And my first best friend was this girl, Sierra. Me and Sierra, in a hot summer day, stepped out into the back of the house and saw a UFO above our house that was legitimately had no sound. I remember the exact design of the bottom of this flying ship, and it was hovering about 100 feet from the ground. Nobody else in the neighborhood saw it, but me, her, and Sierra's aunt seen the same exact thing. But we all remember it in a different, on different circumstances. I remember being on the second floor of their house, and I think Sierra remembers this story being from the bottom floor on the outside deck of maybe her grandmother's house, or it was shit. It was either we both had decks on the backsides of our houses, so maybe it was mine, maybe it was hers. I can't fully remember. As soon as she gets in, I'm hoping that don't have this muted. All right. So our phone line is open. Now, what do you feel about UFOs and stuff like that, Ant?
I think there's a very real possibility. I mean, I'm sure some of them were misunderstandings. You know, people didn't see what they think they did. In some cases, it might have been just, you know, experimental military stuff. But I'm also thinking maybe if they really were from somewhere else, it might have been a test. And I mean to see how human beings react to the possibility that there's extraterrestrial life out there, because they don't.
Now, why would they like do that much technology? What I seen with my own eyes, I can tell you there is no technology that does what I saw, and especially on the scale that I saw. This was levitating. It wasn't like, this isn't like a hover. This thing was levitating off of the ground, and it was like a football field in diameter.
Wow, like 100 yards.
Like 100 yards. It was like a football stadium hovering above my house.
Wow.
And it was really fucking scary. I mean, we all looked up at it in awe. I could not believe what I was looking at. And when I grew up, I thought that I had the dream. And I've talked to these two about it, Sierra and her aunt, and they remember it exactly like I do, except for I remember being in the second floor of a home, and they remember being on the ground floor.
Okay, I got a couple more questions then. Now, what time? You said this was at night, like early.
It was not night. It was like in the summertime. The sun sets around 9-10 o'clock p.m. This was, I would have to say, like 6 to 7. This is when people started getting off of work. This is what messed me up, was that I know that there were many. All right, so here we go. We got Sierra on the line. Sierra.
Hello.
All right. Can you hear me clearly?
I can.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me make sure that everything on my end is working correctly. Do you remember when we saw a UFO?
Yes, I do. I
Oh.
was just telling my daughter, reminding my daughter about.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta reconfigure something in the system. It is not actually playing out in the audio that I need it to. Hold on. shit. All right, can you say something real quick?
Oh,
Damn, and she actually asked me if if I'm supposed to if she should call and then test this out, and I said no. All right, say something else again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Now we are set up. So do you remember when we were growing up and we saw a UFO? Tell me your side of this story, because I don't tell many people this because I feel like they think I'm lying because it's only my side of the story, but I saw it with you and your aunt.
I feel like that's because your side of the story is jacked. No, I'm just kidding. I do. I remember very clearly we were at your house. I guess that part's a little I don't remember exactly what we were doing at your house, but I do remember that my aunt was coming to fetch us and bring us back over to my grandma's house, where we spent a lot of our time. We're on our way back from there. We're heading up her back stairs, and I just suddenly remember nothing in particular alerting us. Not a sound, not necessarily lights. At least me, myself. I just remember feeling like I need to look up. I remember looking up. I remember realizing that all three of us at the same time were looking up. And this was on the back porch, right outside of the back door. And we're all just kind of gazing up, dumbfounded. It was silent. It felt like forever. And there's lights.
Now, what do you mean, like it was silent forever? Because I don't know if I fully remember that.
See, like, I remember it feeling like...
Like it was like a full day in 10 minutes?
We're little. We're like, little, and we're having like an event happen in front of us. It just was one of those things where it's like you see your life flash before your eyes. One of those seconds were probably, minutes, or minutes were actually seconds. But I remember feeling like I said, like we're kind of sitting there staring at things. I remember what I'm seeing, what I'm actually staring up at, just being like what I feel like was a round UFO. But what was right above us was just a dumbfounding light and a million little lights around it of what I'd say a lot of greens, a lot of reds, but on the same time, rainbow spectrum. There's a lot of different colors. All other peripheral vision of what I could see ahead, up top of me.
Now, do you remember, would you be able to measure what you've seen by scale? Like, if you could scale it.
Probably, because it felt like it couldn't have been more than 100 to 200 feet above my grandma's roof. It was on top of us. I couldn't see anything more than the bright lights, like I said, directly on top of us and just peripheral rainbow lighting. And I remember just staring up, kind of dumbfounded at this white light for what felt like forever, but it was really seconds.
Now, what is your...
And then I remember you just saying, it's a UFO. And then I remember...
Shit. I don't remember.
I remember Shannon grabbing both of us by, like, the collar. By, like,
now,
the collar, the arm, like,
Shannon
up top,
is
and just kind of
Sierra's
shoving us.
aunt.
Yeah,
just
that's
for
my
anybody
aunt.
listening or watching, that's Sierra's aunt. This is these people babysat me a lot while I was growing up, so I was always next door, and I was raised. This is my first best friend was Sierra, and we all had this moment together. I mean, I remember Sierra's uncle being in a swimming pool in the backyard, and do you remember that?
I do not. What I was going to say, after that, it felt all really fast. I remember Shannon responding back to your, is that a UFO? That with a fuck, or, something along those lines, something very panicky. We got to get in the house. And her just kind of grabbing us, shoving us, because we were right in front of the door, into what was already the unlocked door. I don't necessarily remember where Sean was at that point, but I
Sean
know
was in a swimming
throughout
pool
the night,
in the backyard, like
I
an
know throughout the
inflatable one.
night, he was panicking. You know, we all were semi-panicking. I remember Shannon trying to say, like, you know, be calm, like she wasn't panicking to try to keep us calm. But I remember the whole house being in panic. I remember Sean going window to window with a fucking bat, talking about he wished he had fucking the pellets for the shotgun, my grandpa's shotgun, and like. I remember the whole house being in a fucking panic until my grandma got off work. It was when my grandma worked down the street at Louis, and so she wasn't off until that was a bar. So she wasn't off until 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, both
I
of our
remember
grandmothers did that because she was
being
babysat
in a
by her
panic.
grandmother, and I was raised by my grandmother, and they lived next door, and they both worked the bar shift. So my grandmother and her grandmother would work throughout the night, and then they'd sleep throughout the day.
I don't necessarily remember where Sean was when I seen the UFO, but I remember Sean's panic throughout the night, going window to window. He's like kind of the only part I remember really from after that. Sean was panicked.
I remember Sean telling me that we all had the same dream.
Yeah, after that for sure.
Now,
For a
how do
long time,
three
Sean tried
people
saying it was a
have the
dream.
same dream? Three people
Yeah,
do
I was
not
gonna say,
have the
Shannon
same
was
dream.
the one too. And do you remember too? Even when it got brought back up, it was like years later, and we all brought it up within. You brought it up to me the one day, and then within a week, Shannon brought it up to me, and it was something that we like. I don't know if Sean convinced us it was a dream, but at the time, I thought we even thought it was a dream. We're like, "Hey, I've been having this weird dream, but it felt so real." And us talking about it, and us being like, "Holy fuck." You know, this is the same thing that's been happening to me. And then again, I don't know, Sean was always like, that didn't really happen, that didn't really happen, that didn't really happen. But I remember him being terrified that night.
You know, Sierra, I've had a bunch of moments like this in my life. So you remember my good friend Jeff?
Yes.
So one day me and him were walking to the corner store on I think it was Eleanor Avenue, right by Whittier High or Whittier Elementary. We went to this corner store, and walking through an open field on a beautiful sunny day, we almost got struck by lightning. And I had to ask him the same thing I ask you guys. Was that a dream, or do you remember that too? And it's so weird that I've had these consistent, crazy things happen in my life that are just unexplainable. I mean, there wasn't even clouds when we almost got struck by lightning. And I saw this UFO, and it tripped me out. Now, the weird thing is that I remember coming out of your aunt's bedroom door onto the balcony. And I remember your aunt pulling you into the house with Jerry. That was her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely remember that was how it went down. But you and your aunt Shannon remember us being on the deck downstairs at my house?
I do. I remember the last time you asked for my version when you guys were doing this, you sent me that back, and that, I don't know if you remember, but like, I don't even think that deck was usable for the longest time. I don't think since we moved in there that deck was usable, to be honest.
Now that's a really weird thing because my house was not usable. My back deck was completely cluttered in trash. There was just garbage.
Well, the deck was usable. It was that upstairs, that what was
the balcony.
What should have been like a balcony. Yeah, that didn't have a railing, and like the roof. She always said it was sinking in, but I just wondered if it was because it didn't have a balcony. That's why she didn't let us out there. But we were never allowed up there.
Outside of Shannon's balcony?
Yeah, it didn't have a railing.
Right. And did mine? Because I don't think mine did neither.
I didn't think yours did either, to be honest. The one right above.
Do you remember a railing
yours
on our
was like
balcony?
right above your stairs. No.
Yeah, I don't really remember that. That's so weird because I feel like in my memory there was a railing there.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's odd. The more that The more that I
I've
think
talked
about
to
that
Shannon
memory,
too about this, and I know we both do recall it very similar. Her a lot of her memory too is gaping up at the light, kind of getting, she says she was starting to get dazed by it. I don't remember necessarily being dazed. I just remember thinking, what the fuck? This isn't normal. It was definitely fascinating by my attention, but I wouldn't call it dazed. I remember her saying something about being dazed by it and starting to go into a trance, and then is that a UFO? And knocked her out of it, and that's when she was like, fuck, I gotta get these children out of here. And
that is like pretty much how it went, but I remember super fine details of the bottom of what we were looking at. This thing was floating,
I do too, honestly.
dude.
That's the most vivid part, honestly, is the visuals.
Isn't it crazy how, like,
explain to people the visuals, just the overwhelming white light directly above you, everything in your peripheral being flashing, rainbowic lighting, like it's so hard to just describe, and people really take you serious. Kind of feel like you're crazy. Like, I'm telling you, it was right above me. Couldn't have been more than 100 feet, 200 feet above my head.
BlackOut, what do you think about this?
I think it's plausible.
He's very short and quick to the point.
Not like I had my own experience where I felt like was reached by extraterrestrials. So
now, BlackOut, you're on the line also with some people in the studio. I got my co-host Anthony, and I got my new No Outlet Live member, BlackOut. We performed, we did music and all this stuff. He said that he saw actual extraterrestrials. Go ahead and dive back into this story a little bit.
So this was probably around like the year 2013, 2014. This is back when I first met you, Tama, and I was at home. This had to been probably about like around like 3 or 4 a.m. and like I was sleeping on my futon out in the living room, and I was just laid out on my back and I'm just asleep, and I hear like a thud, and it makes me jump up out of my sleep, and I like just jump up like, whoa, what the fuck is that? And I'm sitting up and I'm staring at my window, and right in my window like there was a lamp, like an outside lamp that kind of like was like the walkway of my like entrance up to my walkway. So like the light, there was always a light right there, and like a tree was in front of it, and it always cast like a little shadow on my thing. But this day, like the shadow were different. Like it looked like 3 people were standing like in front of my window and looking in. So like it looks like one person was kind of like peeking from like where my door was to like around it to like looking in like the little window, and it looks like another person was like sitting with their hand like over their eyes, like trying to block like the light from like so it could look better in the window. And then like another person looked like they were just standing there like they were just like with their arms like.
Where did you live? I feel like you was just living in the hood.
No, see, and the thing is, so like I didn't live nowhere like sketchy. Like there was no ops around me. I lived in the suburbs, like so like there was nobody who would be like sitting and creeping in front of my window trying to look in. You know?
Now, do you have like a feeling that could have been paranormal?
No, like, and the thing is, like, I got up right, and like I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, is that somebody there? So I didn't like slid up out of the bed, and I didn't crept up all the way up on the door, right? I didn't got my little bat and shit.
You're like doing some gangster shit.
I'm ready to run up out the door and just start swinging, right? So I didn't crept up on the door. I didn't unlocked it, and I didn't swung the door open and swung out there, dog. I don't see nobody. I don't see nothing. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I get back in there, close the door, and I step back and I look back in the window, but it looked like it's a normal day. Nothing in front of the window. It looks like it normally does with the little bush with the light. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Man, I'm talking about for months, I tweaked myself out. I kept like just staring at this spot every time it got dark. I'm looking like, what the fuck was that? Somebody gonna pop up.
That does ring paranormal.
Yeah, and then
it does. It sounds like that's like a ghost kind of thing, because I can tell you when I one summer I visited my mom. She lived in East Cleveland on Harvard and like Fleet. I don't know if them streets meet, but I know it was by Fleet. It was by Harvard. And she had this weird house, dude, where when I visited on that one summer, I've seen the weirdest shit when it comes to shadows. And, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like the whole thing with me and Sierra, we saw these UFOs and all this stuff. This has been documented, and now that we got the government releasing information that they've been studying this stuff, I feel like the paranormal and the alien stuff is all related.
Yeah.
Slowly. It's funny that you bring up paranormal, though, because I was going to ask you if you ever heard about the time that I seen the ghost of your dead cat.
Hold on. What cat are you talking about? Are you talking about Sonny?
Seth.
Oh, that was my uncle's cat, Seth. That was okay. Blackout. Check this out. My uncle, when I was a real little kid, he had this black cat they found on the road. My uncle had always found animals that were really the coolest animals to have. I feel like my dog now has a little bit of the spirit of this dog Dahmer. He found this dog and it had parvo and was about to die.
Wait, the dog's name was Dahmer?
Like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh my God!
Wow. Y'all white people always name y'all pets like names you
wait,
shouldn't.
Wait a minute! I gotta ask for possible mitigating factor. What year was this dog born?
Let me think about it.
I remember Dahmer, so we were at about 13, 15.
Yeah,
shit. Okay.
At a time where they should have known better to be.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You got to understand why my first thought would be to look for any other explanation. You know what I mean, Blackout?
No, they knew better. They knew better.
I mean, the dog he has now is named after a fictional serial killer, so.
It really is. But that's like been a trend since...
You got a problem then.
Hold on, what?
You got a problem then.
Why do I got a problem?
Because you just naming your dogs after serial killers.
Blackout, you and I shouldn't be worried because serial killers don't normally prey on people they know. So I think we're good.
Nope.
But let's just start rehearsing our testimony for when detectives start questioning us.
No, he got a lot of former friends. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on. We're getting way beside the point. Okay.
No. Now you're trying to deflect because now we're bringing attention to the fact that you might be a serial killer.
No. I'm not a serial killer.
You're an enthusiast though, for sure.
Well, good luck getting a bowl of Cheerios when he's in the house. Oh, not that kind of cereal.
What dictates enthusiast though? I listen to podcasts.
No, the fact that you're questioning if you're an enthusiast means that you're an enthusiast.
Probably.
Oh, exactly.
Okay, so hold on. So my uncle always found these animals that would be stranded, and he would bring them home because he really only brought home broken animals. And this cat Seth,
red flag.
I said Seth. This cat Seth came back. It was an all-black cat it looked like the cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It looked just like this cat, and this cat was crazy. It would bring back every rodent in the whole neighborhood and just drag it into the house. We had birds once a week trapped in the house and really torn the fuck up because this cat Seth was just sick with it. We had trained it to go up the walls with the laser pointer, but you said that you saw the ghost of Seth?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember. Seth was the one that came freely in between yours and my grandma's house.
We couldn't control him. We could not control him. He did what he wanted.
Did you consider an exorcism?
He loved us, and we always. No, way before he passed away, he was just welcomed in the home. He was like one of our pets. We loved him.
That was a neighborhood cat.
Time, though, there was a time where I didn't get to necessarily hang out at my grandma's as much as I was, and it kind of just didn't dawn on me that he had passed away. And I was spending the night there one night, flipping through channels. By this point, it's late in the evening, and I got a blanket. I'm on the couch. I'm flipping through channels. Seth comes down the stairs, just like any other sleepover at my grandma's. He comes, curls up by my feet. I flip through several channels. That kind of is the most alarming part, is I flipped through quite a bit of channels, quite a bit of time with him down there before it dawned on me. Seth passed away, and I looked down, he's gone, but there's a little curled out cat spot.
No, that's a crazy thing.
No,
I mean, the
that
paranormal
was
stuff.
the most vivid ghost experience I had, and he was absolutely there, physically. I watched him come down the stairs. I felt him get comfortable by my feet. It was a cat.
Man, that's cool. I mean, you had that stuff going on, dude. We're gonna talk again. Sierra, thank you for calling into the line. We got to finish up the show. We got about 10 minutes that we got left.
Absolutely.
And I got a bunch of stuff I got to get into. But I do got to tell
for
you.
having me.
Yeah, I really want to dive more into this paranormal stuff because there's stuff I'm remembering right now about you that is real deep into paranormal. All right, we'll talk to you in a minute. We're about to jump.
You guys have a great night. Thank you.
All right.
Definitely. Thank you.
Yep, bye.
So we're about to go in to the news with Anthony Miano. We only got 10 minutes left, and I sent in some news stories. You sent in some. Tell us what you got prepared, Ant.
Let's see. We've got Nil, Whacking It, and Together.
Oh, we got Nil, Whacking It, and we got Together.
No Outlet News with Anthony Miano. No Outlet News with Anthony Miano.
All right, Anthony, jump into your first story. Let me. Do you have the story yourself?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Are you waiting for me?
Oh, well, normally you open it. And
well, what story do you want to start with? Because you sent in multiple.
Okay, why don't we start with eeny, meeny, miny, mo. How about the guy that got caught whacking it on a Southwest airplane?
All right, let's go to KSAT.com, the news. What's KSAT? That's
it's an ABC news station.
It's a news station, right? Do you know where? We got Southwest.
Yeah.
In Phoenix, Arizona.
A man was arrested after masturbating multiple times on a Southwest airline flight, according to court documents. A Mr. Antonio Sherrod McGarity, and I gotta break that down. He's got an Italian or Hispanic name, a very white guy name,
yeah,
and what sounds like a very Irish name. Masturbated on 4 separate occasions on on a flight from Seattle to Phoenix, and
4 times.
Yeah, I gotta wonder.
How many times did they
How many times do you let
get
that
up
just
to the
happen?
bathroom? And then no one was alarmed.
Blackout. That would not be near what you just described. Was not nearly as bad as what actually happened.
That's not even a long flight though.
No, but Blackout. He didn't get up.
Look, it says in the documents, McGarity said he didn't think the woman minded because he saw her using her mobile phone to take pictures of what he was doing. He allegedly asked if the female passenger minded and told the police that the woman put her hands in the air and said, "It really don't matter."
What the fuck is going on?
Blackout. I think Blackout. I think you misunderstood this at first. He didn't get up to go to the bathroom to do this. He did it in his seat, openly.
Anthony, I wasn't paying attention to that part
Anthony,
at
I gotta
all.
tell you, the past 2 episodes, you were coming to me with bad news. This hit it. You just did it with this one. This is a good news story.
Yeah.
This is what I'm looking for right here.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
This is outrageous.
Dwayne Johnson threatened with a cease and desist by Megan Rapinoe.
Or it might be pronounced Rapinoe. Yeah,
Rapinoe?
So basically there's a new logo.
Who is Megan Rapinoe?
She's a star soccer player.
A star soccer player, and he got a cease and desist from. Is she like she's one of the soccer players that play like international?
Yeah,
soccer?
one of those. She's like one of the captains of the U.S. women's team, and I mean, no disrespect, I'm just not all that up on soccer, but
it says she's doing a cease and desist over him having a football league logo that too closely resembles the branding of a company co-owned by her fiance.
Yeah, so in case anyone wasn't aware, everyone remembers the failed XFL league from 20 years ago.
Okay.
So in 2020, it was supposed to, I guess, reactivate, but then, a certain catastrophic series of events began, so its first season was canceled. It's now owned by Dwayne Johnson, a.k.a. The Rock, and yeah, if you'll scroll down, you'll see he's got a new logo for the XFL.
Okay, so this is from Megan Rapinoe?
Yes.
Megan Rapinoe's Twitter, it looks like, well, this is awkward. The only thing at The Rock and at the XFL 2023 are going to be cooking up is a response to the cease and desist and an entire new brand ID.
That was cornball as fuck.
Yeah, super cornball.
Yeah, so
hold on, let's look at the video. Let's see what they're working with here. What is this?
That's the new XFL logo.
Oh, this is just a screenshot. I thought this was a video.
Okay, so go to Google and type in.
Okay.
Do an image search for new Google, not YouTube. Sorry.
Do a search
for new XFL logo. Okay, and then click on images.
So the new XFL logo, I'm assuming, is this. It looks like Under Armour.
No. Under Armour is like, oh shit. Look at my T-shirt. That's
it looks pretty close, man.
This is just a U and an A crossed. That logo is just an X with the left half is white, the right half is black. Okay, now
together. This is them.
Now
they are together.
Okay, now type in a search for together, but
a bunch of white people together. Or no, actually, this is
I think The Rock is everything but white, isn't he?
The Rock ain't he a Hawaiian?
He's Hawaiian and black and
look at this dude. He's like, yeah, I love the publicity.
Okay. I can believe that there was a white ancestor of his somewhere in the family tree.
I don't think they're gonna fuck with him. You can't fuck with this dude. Coming at The Rock is the worst decision you can make in media business right now.
Okay,
he's the biggest movie star. He has a foothold in the footwear with the UFC now, and he just did the Super Bowl. Like, this dude's in every movie. He does like 4 movies a year. This dude is huge. You cannot come at this dude's neck.
Okay, so
he can beat you up.
So type in the word together, but replace the second E with the letter X. That's the name of the company co-owned by Miss Rapinoe's fiance.
What is it again?
It's the word together, but the second E is an X. So I don't know how the hell it
is right there.
Yeah, right there. Okay, type and then space logo.
No, I'm saying that's the picture right there. That's it right there. Click that. No, the first one.
First one?
Yeah. See, the X, that's what he's talking about. Now,
yes.
The logo on the other side is her brand.
Oh, that's hers right there.
Yeah. They're drawing the comparisons between the two X's. I mean, if she going off that basis, man, you might as well sue X too, bro, because that look like the little X and X. That's what I thought it was.
I think
that's why it looks like an axe thing. Is that axe their thing? And I'm like, nah.
Do you think that'll pull in court?
Bro, if it's dude, that's petty as shit.
This is more of an art design, and this is actually just breaking apart an actual letter. This is a part of the font.
That's font, bro.
This is font.
She tweaking.
I gotta say, I mean, there have been similar lawsuits like this. Like, you remember that
She's just mad because nobody give a fuck about her brand, and everybody talking about Dwayne Johnson and the XFL right now.
For real. Blackout. I got a theory about that.
Because if she really that mad, she might as well start trying to sue Marvel for having the X-Men wear that on their belts, dog.
Blackout. I got a theory, though, about that. There might not be any real animosity. There might just be, like, they might be friendly, and she might have just been saying, like, casually, no, man, I need to get this brand out there, and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson might have been like, well, hey, Megan, maybe I can help you out. Well, how, Dwayne? Well, you could just complain publicly that my new logo resembles yours. You could get a lot of publicity.
Hold on, I got really bad news for you guys right now. Hold on. Duh, I'm stupid. I was thinking of somebody else. I done been mixing Dwayne's in my mind.
Weird.
Did you confuse Dwayne Johnson with Dwayne Wade? They look nothing alike.
No, actually,
that's racist.
Well, speaking of Dwayne's, actually, I might have sent it in for tonight's show. There's a very sad story in football. I actually didn't send this one in.
Oh, yeah, the
Dwayne
quarterback.
Haskins from Ohio State.
Yeah,
he had
the
just got into the
quarterback.
NFL. He was the #1 draft pick,
geez.
and he got hit in a car accident, and he passed away, dude. And this dude was a really big deal in college football for O State. He killed it as QB.
I think he just got signed to Pittsburgh.
Dude, I'm telling you, hold on.
Yeah, I think
this is
he
very
was going to
sad.
Pittsburgh.
But yeah, Blackout, what do you think? You think maybe she doesn't really expect this lawsuit to hold up and it's more about publicity?
No, that was 100% publicity on her behalf. She had no basis off that.
Yeah, that's...
The only reason why people are talking about her brand right now is because her name is attached to Dwayne Johnson right now.
Yep.
That's it. Honestly, I just Googled her name and the first thing that popped up was "Cease and Desist Dwayne Johnson." That's the tagline after her name. Because I was like, let me look at her logo and see what it is.
Him.
No, she just became relevant just for one day.
I don't
Using
think she's
him
trying
for
to
clout.
I don't think she's trying to fuck with him.
No, she did that for publicity for sure.
Now check this
She
out.
getting some traffic right now, and people gonna feel bad. They gonna spend some money.
On the news with the football player we were just talking about, Dwayne Haskins Jr., he just got signed to the Steelers. He was an O-State quarterback. He got hit by a truck. And this kid's like 22 years old, I believe. According to a press release from the Florida Highway Patrol, fatal crash is reported at 6:37 a.m. on I-595 westbound between I-95 north and south. There was a pedestrian and a dump truck. So does that mean he was the pedestrian in a dump truck? A dump truck hit this dude?
Yeah.
Confirmed Haskins died after he was hit by a dump truck, dude.
Was he?
No,
I didn't know this.
And he was walking westbound on 590, trying to cross lanes on the highway. What the?
Yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it?
I'm not just.
Do you have like a flat tire, maybe?
I'm just thinking.
No, it says unknown reason.
If he was hit,
they don't even think his car was there.
If he was hit by a dump truck, no wonder he's. I'm surprised there was anything left of him to bury.
Dude, getting hit by a dump truck would be crazy. I didn't know this. I was saving to read into this for this show. We're actually about to go a little bit long here because I want to finish out this conversation and we're going to have to call it a wrap. But I'm telling you right now, getting hit by a dump truck on the highway, that dump truck's doing 50, 60.
Yeah.
In Florida. In Florida, I bet you could drive 70 on the highway.
You can. I've been there.
Where in Florida?
Yeah.
Statewide.
Oh, boy, they do like 80 down there.
Well,
yeah,
no,
usually,
70 just being the legal speed limit.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
highway.
yeah. Oh, shit, it's higher than that. Shit, I was down there in Atlanta not too long ago. I went down there for some training for work, and they was on the freeway doing probably like 85, 90 in the middle lane. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I thought I was speeding doing 75 until somebody just blew past me, and they shook the car. I was like, oh, no. I had to get over.
No, I
like
get the
far
feeling,
far over just to be comfortable because I'm like, nah, I'm not about to push this car doing 90.
Now,
I feel like if I get pulled over, I'm not going to afford that ticket. I'm going to have to keep running.
Yeah, I get the feeling that dump trucks are probably not driving above 70 though.
Oh, they can book though at least probably 75, 80.
No,
that's probably what they're doing.
What I'm saying is that the speed limit signs on the highway in these states in the lower south, they go up to 75.
Yeah.
So when you're doing 75, these dudes are hitting 70, 60. 60 to 70, them guys are on the highway trying to get somewhere. They're doing their job, and you get hit by a dump truck.
They said that's like 6:30 in the morning. It's dark.
Oh my God!
That's probably why they didn't see him.
It might have been.
That's why they didn't see him. Like, probably like if it was like maybe 10 a.m. or something, he might have survived. He might not have got cracked like that. But he talking about it's dark and he was just crossing the freeway.
Well,
but for what though? But why was he on the freeway? They didn't say nothing about a vehicle. They just say he was on the freeway for unknown reasons.
Well, when you're in the NFL, you just graduated out of O State. You're playing big time college football.
Why was that man on the freeway at 6 something in the fucking morning, dog?
What I'm thinking is that he was probably wearing like, a lot of these guys want to drop weight, get thinner, get on the move for the beginning of the season. You're trying to get in and actually.
Why was he crossing the freeway at 6 something in the morning? And don't tell me it was for working out, dog. Why
because you got to run. He's running.
Crossing the freeway?
I kind of feel like he could have been. I don't know.
Stop it, bro. That don't even make no sense whatsoever.
Dude, you gonna tell me if you live in certain areas and that's like the main street, you want to run 3-4 miles, and you're going to follow the closest roadway.
Sir, this man just got signed to an athletic team for probably one of the most state-of-the-art systems to go work out in. And you trying to tell me he was like, yeah, the best way to get this cardio is to go cross the freeway at 6:30 in the morning.
I gotta completely agree with
that
BlackOut.
Don't even make no sense. That math does not math.
Especially with him having a wife and kids. That makes it even less likely he'd do something stupid like that.
You trying to tell me this man got all that bread, he couldn't find himself a gym at home? That don't read.
Yeah, that is...
He couldn't just go to Planet Fitness and hop on the cardio? You trying to tell me he couldn't?
BlackOut.
Come on now. He couldn't just go to any training facility anywhere and just work out at 6:30 in the morning?
BlackOut.
That's cap. Something else was going on, and they ain't trying to tell us.
I agree. I completely agree.
Because they say for unknown reasons.
Also, a Planet Fitness is beneath somebody of his fitness level.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't say nothing about the fact that he was like, they couldn't say like he was struck from being on the side of the road fixing his vehicle. Nothing about that. They said he was crossing the lanes. Come on, that's weird.
You just fucked me up. You just fucked up everybody.
I'd ask for the results of the talk screen, but there's probably nothing left to screen.
Yeah. I mean, they did screen him.
You get hit by a dump truck.
They did screen
on
him.
The freeway.
They did screen him right up off the front of that dump truck.
Now, let me ask you this then. We're about to end it right after this. We're going a little long. So you're telling me that somebody set up him being on a freeway
no, I ain't saying nobody
getting hit by a dump truck?
I'm not saying they set him up. No, I'm not saying he got set up for that. I'm saying that something else was going on for that man that had been on the freeway. He was running from something.
Oh, you think he is?
Hey, bro, come on, man. Why would you be crossing the freeway? No one just crosses the freeway unless they're really trying to get away from something or somebody.
You're thinking it's like that Kevin Hart miniseries
I'm just
on
saying,
Netflix?
I'm just saying, logically speaking, from a logical standpoint, the only way that I'd be crossing the freeway is if I'm trying to get away from something or somebody.
I don't know. Maybe he was drunk.
That too. He could have been off the drugs.
He could have been out there doing a Cat Williams.
He could have been off the Mickeys.
This is No Outlet Live. We'll see you guys next week on April 20 something. Fuck you guys. See you next week. We will be back. Don't forget to look us up on YouTube. Hit up Guardian Roadside Solutions at 440-833-6000 and flathousepress.com. We may have shirts coming very soon, and we will keep y'all locked. Come fuck with us. This is No Outlet Live.
We'll see you next time. This has been No Outlet Live.